That's where I'm at. I'm finding a clean, heavy, steady focus with what I'm doing, and I'm moving ahead like at light speed. So watch me. Um, Watch me, because I want to inspire you all. And let's stop this fighting inside what I call our tribe. All of us that have extreme lifestyles, all of us that have come out of the raw food movement, people that are going to eating animal products, people that are fruitarian, people that are 80-10-10. Why do we have to fight inside? That's like what's wrong with the world right now, is like people fighting and like fighting over stupid things, you know, and it's just like we need to just respect everybody and be allowing with everybody. And this sort of, again, I feel this passion and this love of the message that Harvey Durian Ryder is bringing, but there's freaking an intense amount of hate with what's going on with that, and that is just, I can't get angry over it, because there was a time, like when I got this vegan thing on my wrist, where I was very much in that energy, but I can tell you I was never hateful like that, of calling people things that they're not, making fun of people like David Wolf. David Wolf has done amazing, great, intense things for our, for what's going on, of bringing much more of a wideness to what's going on with the grounding sheets, with the just uncovering all this stuff. And I just saw a video last night with Durian Riders. He's operating under a different screen name now, Raw Voice. I don't know if it's somebody else or if he's been 86 from his Durian Riders, talking about David Wolf being fat. And it's like, David Wolf is not fat. He's not like exactly in shape, but the guy does a ton of research. He has his nose in books all the time. He's writing books and everything. He's not out riding a fucking book all the riding a fucking bike all the time. You know, it's, leave him alone. His work is very, very important. And you know, that's that. That's it. Hey, I'm down here collecting water. Just want to add a little bit more to like coming back on. There's sort of this Puritanism that goes through the what I see in the raw food community, and it's okay if you want to be that way, but don't think that that's like, you need to like clean everything up, and you need to have like this whole, like, again, something I was saying in some of the other videos, it seems like people measure the success of something by the athletic ability, and I have a whole athletic side of me that I left behind, but my love of all that was more, I guess, of a meditative thing, and I've probably been more sedentary in the last few years, because I've been really trying to find more of the artist person that's inside of me. And my life before was very athletic, just because of my career. And I sort of accidentally, or maybe it wasn't accidentally, I really think that my life has been steered very much to this point, where, especially working with my art, where I think if I would have focused more on the music like a lot of musicians do, that I don't think I'd be here doing what I'm doing. So anyways, I'm trying to say this Puritanism thing, it is okay, but you don't have to be a Puritan. Like some of the great minds of our time, some of the great writers, some of the great musicians especially, are not Puritans. They're used marijuana, used psychedelics, used heroin, used opium, you know. And my own personal heroes are musicians, you know, especially a lot of musicians from the 70s who I mean, I don't think there's anybody that would disagree with me that some of the music from the 70s, a lot of music from the 70s is very important and better than anything going on right now. And a lot of those people are my heroes. And specifically, some people that are my heroes now are, I definitely have to use the example of John Frusciante from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, because this guy went through quite a transformation of being artistic, being motivated, rising up to fame, getting scared with just the whole pure God creative energy that lived inside of him. And I do want to say something that I said earlier in one of my videos, and that is that our creativity, that's the only thing that separates us from the animals, from the other species on this planet. And so for me, that's a real important thing. So and in the recognition of that. And so the guys from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, definitely anybody that's followed them, those guys are like definitely heroes of mine. For one thing, Anthony Kiedis is about 1.5 years older than me. Definitely had his rounds with drugs. And the same with John Frusciante, came very near death and sort of bounced back, and is I think he's probably, I know Anthony's drug free, but John, sometimes I wonder what's going on with him, but he definitely had this whole renaissance of a sort of very near death experience with kind of coming real close to dying of being a heroin addict and all that kind of stuff, you know. And anyways, I kind of have my doubts about wanting to get online. I've been kind of getting hammered by a lot of the 80-10-10 people, and it was just, I'm not really into like looking all perfect. And again, I want to say I'm 48. You know, I don't always look my best all the time. I don't look as great as some people, and people making fun of my teeth. I guess it looks kind of funny noticing that, but I take a lot of herbs all the time, and my teeth can look kind of brown sometimes from the reishi, from the Cantron, and all that kind of stuff. So my heroes are people who definitely are kind of older. I guess maybe my age. A big one of my heroes is Grant Morrison, who's a great artist and wrote a comic strip called The Invisibles, and is used a lot of drugs, and eventually came out of that, and is also somebody who's a big advocate of magic, as am I. And so that's really why I started like doing a lot of these videos, was not so much to do like talk about things that are already out there, of just really to show the wideness of life, to like show that there's more to us than just like what we eat and what we do, like from day to day, you know, like eat, exercise, you know, shit, sleep, wake up, do the same. There's way more to life than that, and all of this kind of spirituality that I feel about stuff, and I want to bring that across, and learning more and more all the time, because we don't know everything. We definitely don't. And I don't feel like it comes down to like just like what you eat or whatever, you know. Some of the stuff that I heard in this great health debate that just happened, I kind of missed the whole thing. I only heard one night. It was kind of interesting. The day that I did hear was when Kevin Gianni put Will Tuttle, I think is the guy's name, a famous vegan, against Sally Fallon. And I'd already started down this road a little bit of like getting more interested in animal products. And when I heard her version, she had sort of given a list of things that in what they're trying to say, the people that are doing this whole avocation of like that we're an animal eating species. The things that she listed were things that had happened to a more or less degree with me, of like jumping to anger, of wanting to alter your consciousness, of inability to focus, of you know, a lot of stuff that was happening in my brain was stuff that was happening to a large or to a small degree with me. And so I felt like that was sort of a message, because that whole health debate, I normally, the great health debate, I would have caught that big time. And I only saw that and I thought, and again, I'm operating from a spiritual point of view, and I feel like I get steered where I need to go, just in a very spiritual, metaphysical sense. And so for me to hear that, I thought, I'm gonna try this, you know, and I'm kind of coming together. I do feel like I'm getting a better focus, and I guess sometimes when I come on here, I have so much I want to say. It's hard for me to deliver it in a normal fashion. I'm kind of got a lot of high brain activity, and that can really be expressed in some of my videos where I'm just freaking don't seem to be able to hold on to a thought. And that's pretty much a normal part of me, because like when I was a construction superintendent, I used to be able to do 50 things at once, and people just thought I was crazy. But at the end of a project, I always made a lot of money and made things happen that nobody else can happen. And the same happens with my music. I'm not the greatest orator in the world. I think there's a way about me that I could be a little bit iconic, but I am definitely no David Wolfe, or for that matter, Daniel Vitalis, or any of that. So I just feel that my position where I'm at, being 48, and having been somebody who's been interested in all this kind of extreme lifestyle, like I'm not somebody who sits in front of the television or just wants to live life, live 50 years and just, you know, call that happy. I want to go, just like my brain does. And so things have been happening to me where it's just so amazing, where it's just health is being delivered to me in different ways, like just the finding of this spring right here. This, it turns out, is like some of the best water around, and this is in walking distance from my house. So things that are arriving at my doorstep, again, this whole direction coming from the spirits, coming from just, I'm not an atheist, I definitely am not, and I feel the way I think, the deck of cards that I've been delivered in my body, the who I am, my constitution, I know from the deepest part of me that there is so much more to us than just that this is all one big accident, you know?